Hi, my name is Alex Carlucci with GustonShow.com. Today, the last week, we've seen the coronavirus really attack our stock markets. And the stock markets have taken 10-15% fall, which is normally would be really good for our interest rates. So if you've seen the 10-year Treasury, the 10-year Treasury's fallen from like a 1.6 to all the way down to a 0.3 the other day, and then back up to like a 0.5, 0.6 today. This thing is creeping in the 0.7s now. And what happened is the rates did dip. But as soon as they dipped and followed that 10-year Treasury down, everybody in the mortgage industry locked the loan. And these lock desks at these banks and our investors got so bombarded. This is industry-wide, nationwide. I've talked to friends all over the country. It's industry-wide. There were so many locks that the banks raised the rates to stop people from locking. Then people locked at those rates, so they raised them higher. Then people locked at those rates, and now they raised them to the point where there's just, you can't do a refinance. I sold 3 1/8 on Thursday, and by the time I got the loan submitted on Tuesday, it was 4.5. So 3.125 to 4.5, with actually the rates not making any move at all, and the actual underlying 10-year Treasury that we usually follow. We actually go off a mortgage-backed security, which follows the 10-year Treasury. So we have a disconnection right now between the mortgage-backed securities and the 10-year Treasury. So we have to wait for the banks to catch up with all this business, all these locks, close these loans, slow down to the point where they can handle the business. The banks, they were at capacity. So if there was enough employees in the country to staff these banks temporarily, then the banks would staff them, and they wouldn't have to raise the rates. But they just don't have the staff to handle all the business. We're actually running thin here. We're so busy that we're understaffed. This is a tough time for our business. So right now, if you hear rates are higher from your mortgage banker, it's not a lie. It doesn't make sense. People are seeing on the news rates hit the lowest in ever, and now the mortgage rates are worse than they were 6 months ago. It makes no sense. But I'm trying to explain it to you. That's what's happening in our market. I cannot tell you how long it's going to take for the banks to work through this and drop the rates back down, and what's going to happen to the 10-year yield during that time while we're waiting. It's anybody's guess. It's a tough place to be right now in this business, and that's the story of mortgage rates today in this crazy coronavirus market. Have any questions, call me anytime, 630-915-7550. Please subscribe. Thank you very much.